In the beginning, it's paradise. Imagine a world where distance means nothing, where in a single thought you can step from your bedroom into the streets of Tokyo or leap from the summit of Everest to the depths of the Amazonian rainforest. No airports, no traffic, no borders, just one instant jump. At first, it feels like the greatest gift humanity has ever received. The rules are simple. Wherever you imagine, you arrive. Cities once separated by oceans now feel like neighborhoods across the street. Tourism explodes. Families separated for decades reunite in seconds, and the very idea of far away disappears. Children play tag across continents. Doctors teleport directly to patients in need. And farmers deliver food fresh from the fields to anyone, anywhere. For a moment, the planet feels united. Then the pain begins. Airports, airlines, shipping industries, entire economies collapse overnight. Why pay for a hotel when you can return to your own bed after seeing the pyramids? Why hire a delivery service when anyone can simply pop into a store? Why drive for hours when you can jump in an instant? Billion-dollar industries vanish in weeks. Governments scramble, their borders meaningless as anyone can walk into the heart of any city. The United States, China, France all rendered insignificant as any citizen can now jump to any other citizen's location. For the first time in history, a truly global society is born. But soon, chaos. Privacy dissolves when thieves can teleport into bank vaults or living rooms. Police forces can't control criminals who vanish without a trace. Entire armies can't fight wars on two fronts at once. They can only blink and be behind enemy lines in a second. Suddenly, all wars end in stalemates. Leaders realize too late that teleportation isn't just freedom, it's unstoppable power. The world grows paranoid. Nations attempt to regulate an ability that cannot be contained. Curfews are imposed. Certain areas are declared off-limits, but if you have the ability to jump anywhere, why stay put? Soon, everyone is jumping at the same time. The whole world becomes a fluid, shifting space. Borders and nationalities fade as everyone mixes everywhere. The peak of the madness arrives when billions of humans begin to jump simultaneously, overcrowding sacred sites, monuments, and cities. Times Square bursts with so many bodies at once that people can barely breathe. The Colosseum collapses under the weight of too many spectators. Machu Picchu crumbles as hundreds of thousands of tourists appear in its sacred plaza. The Mona Lisa is ripped from its frame as overeager viewers jump too close. The fragile ecosystem of the Galapagos Islands is overrun and destroyed. Ancient artifacts are dug up by souvenir hunters. Rare animals are hunted for sport, and no amount of regulation can stop it. In the end, the Earth itself seems to push back. Hurricanes materialize out of nowhere to scatter teleporters along coastlines. Earthquakes swallow those who jump into the wrong places. Floods rise to engulf cities. The delicate balance of nature throws more and more tantrums as it struggles against the onslaught of humanity. And yet, as destructive as this new power proves to be, there's something sadder still. In a world where distance and time mean nothing, people become ghosts. You can stand in front of the Eiffel Tower, but you're not really there. You can watch the northern lights dance across the sky, but you don't really see it. You can listen to the waves crash on the Great Barrier Reef, but you don't really hear it. Because when everything is accessible in an instant, nothing is special anymore. A simple hug from a loved one feels less precious when it can be repeated 1,000 times in a single afternoon. A sunrise is less magical when you can teleport to another time zone to see the sun set and rise again immediately. A meal tastes less savory when you can jump to another country for a different cuisine in the next moment. It's not a power that destroys humanity, but one that changes it forever, and perhaps that's the greatest gift of all. In the end, we learn that sometimes the spaces between us give life their shape, and without distance, without waiting, without the anticipation, we discover that being everywhere at once feels an awful lot like being nowhere at all.